Magnificent Mavens, to buy or not to buy? Well, in this video I'm going to give you a quick, short, simple breakdown and answer that all important question for you. What's up YouTube, Dal here from Z4 Games, and today I'm going to give you a short, sweet, simple bumper introduction video to Magnificent Mavens, which is due out this Thursday. So Magnificent Mavens introduced us to support for Sky Strikers, Mayakashis, Witchcrafters, and of course the all-powerful, meta-changing Yugioh cards, which will turn tiers into possibly a tier 0 deck. You also get in a mini box which contains 3 booster packs and 1 of 6 exclusive artwork sleeves, 2 Sky Striker designs, 2 Witchcrafter designs and 2 Mayakashi designs, and these retail from anywhere from £20 to £25. You can get a box worth, which is 6 of those mini boxes that will be about 120 plus, and then you will also be able to get a case which is 8 of those 6 boxes, which will cost about roughly £900. So, what we're going to do in this video is we're going to talk about where the value cards are, what the new cards are, and what the hunted reprints are as well. So let's start off with Sky Strikers. So in my opinion, Sky Strikers get the best cards, and what I mean by that is the best cards that will upgrade their individual deck. Not something that gets splashed in another deck, but something that will upgrade their individual deck. They get their own form of a searchable kaiju, and of course linkage, which I'll put up on the screen for you guys to see and read through as well. Mayakashi and Witchcrafters also get a share of the spoils, but they do not really take the deck from being semi-competitive or even more from a fun deck into a new tier of playability. It just gives them a nice little edge, which will kind of make it a bit more fun and consistent to play, but it doesn't really break a barrier in anything else. Then let's talk about the dreaded Yugioh cards. Now, these cards are absolutely insane. Not only do they enhance probably one of the best, if not now, definitely the best meta decks around in the form of tier elements, but it also adds another factor to it. Not only does it help you trigger your own tier element effects, but it also gives you an additional win con factor of being able to mill your opponent out. Which is why I highly advise trying to pick up these memo cats, which will come out in OTS 20 if you haven't already, because they're side deck cards that you will put in your deck, and if your opponent attempts to mill you out, as soon as they hit that, it then becomes your turn, and you're actually able to play a game with Yugioh, rather than sit there going, mill, 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 oh, guess I lost. Not going to be fun format, not entirely looking forward to it, but they are value cards. When you look at the fairy cards, you're probably going to want to be needing, there's 4 brand new cards, you're going to need those at 2s to 3s each if you are looking to play the deck, and the pre-orders on tier 0 when they went up for about £20 to £25 went like that. And all of the pre-order prices are around £30 to £40 a copy, meaning you're going to be putting like 4 to 5, maybe £600 worth just in those cards to upgrade your deck to be competing at the highest level. Quite honestly, I'd rather be looking at some of the lower end stuff to try and make an anti-deck to that, because I feel it'll be a heck of a lot more fun than just being able to lose to mill out. Sad days. You then look at some of the reprints. Now these have got some really, really cool reprints. They've got Lightning Storm, which is like a double reprint because it's just had a reprint in the tins, so it's really just going to crush the price of that card. You've also got Evenly Match, which has needed a reprint for a long time. I believe the last one came in Ghost from the Past, and that was the first one. So it's nice to see that come down from a £20 to £30 card to possibly a £10 card as well. We do get the alternative art Appaloosa, the Bow of the Goddess, and it will be as an ultra rare as well. On top of all of these really cool reprints, we do get introduced to more lines of Millennium Rares. Now, the Millennium Rares we had in the past was Obelisk, Ra, and Slifer. Sadly, the ones that we did get, I wasn't too impressed with. I don't think the Millennium Rare really popped. It should be something that is incredibly noticeable the second you pick the card up. Rather than going for your binder going, is that a Millennium Rare one? You kind of want to go, whoa, that's a Millennium Rare one. So for those of you that know what ones we've had, we've seen a Triple Tactic Talents, we've seen Crystal Bonds, we've seen Millenniumizer Script, and we've seen Gold Sark. I believe there are a couple more to be revealed as well. But at the moment, I don't know if the rumours are true that the European areas get ultra rare versions of these cards and the US get secret rares. Like they did when we got it in King's Court. They got secret rare versions of the gods in Millennium Rares, we only got ultras. So it kind of does juggle up like the value of these cards, because then it means that the value in the European boxes will be a lot less, because why would you try and upgrade to that when you could go a little step further and get the American ones in secret? That's just a rumour going around right now. I can't confirm or deny that from the little openings that we have seen. To me, the Millennium Rares aren't that appealing. Some of them are kind of cool, but I don't feel that the rarity, until I see one of the new ones in person, really pops the way I feel that it should do. So that's pretty much it. So that's just cramming all of the main stuff you want to be looking forward to, like the reprints, the fairy cards, Sky Striker support cards, the sleeves do look awesome, and then just the general like high rarity of the Millennium Rares that you want to be looking out for. So when we do look at these sets, what are we looking at? Well, I believe that if you look at the current pre-order prices, a mini box of £20, which gets you a pack of sleeves that are being pre-sold for $5.99 to $6.99, whether it's the Striker set or not, plus the free booster packs, as you could pull an ultra rare that's worth £10 or £30 and make money straight away from one single card. But I already feel that if you sell the sleeves for £5 and you pull 1 or 2 ultra rare cards that are valued at about £10 from those free packs, you've already made profit. Even if you do pull 1, the remaining cards that are probably like £1 or so will be able to contain and balance out the amount you're putting in accordance to the amount you're getting out in the form of product. When it comes to looking at how much you should buy, well, to me it really comes down to how much you want. Ultimately, I feel that if you were to buy a display box of 6 in the mini boxes, I would like to think you'd get a high chance of getting one of each of the sleeves, and whatever ones you get duplicates of, you could swap and trade into with someone else in order to complete your set of 6. If you're then after all of the new cards because you play Strikers, Witchcrafters, and Mayakashis, shout out Donald, then again, buying a display of 6 might not be so bad, because any of the fairy stuff you pull, if you don't want it, a single fairy card could complete the playsets of something you might need for Witchcrafters, Mayakashis, or Strikers. If you are after the fairy stuff, this is where it gets very, very difficult. From the pre-releases that we saw, or the pre-openings we saw, people were opening displays of 6s, and they were very rarely getting duplicates of certain cards. You'll probably see 1 or 2 card that was a duplicate after opening up a box of those 6. So it does look like opening up quantities might not be that good for you, especially if you're going to be looking at paying £900 to try and get a bit of everything, when really you could save yourself £400 to £500 and just buy the singles to complete what you need. That being said, the only thing that will demand that high value in price will be the fairy cards, whereas if you're like, you know what, I just want Strikers, Mayakashis, and Witchcrafters, you might as well just buy one display of 6, get the sleeves that you want, trade the sleeves off for something you don't need. If you need the staples, great, that's another way of getting into it. If you don't, like I said, you should almost be guaranteed a fairy card in a display of 6. That fairy card trade-off will get you the missing sleeves you need, the missing staples you need, and or the missing Strikers, Mayakashis, or Witchcrafters you may need as well. So it should be very easy to kind of complete that by buying smaller quantities, and you only really want to be buying huge amounts if you are looking to get everything from that set and you like enjoy opening up product. Me personally, I've bought 2 displays of 6. One because I would like to complete the sleeve collection, and the other one just to kind of open some up. The rest I might keep sealed for a bit of a collection later on down the line, but I will see how my pulls go to determine from that. So stay tuned for this week, as I will try and bring you a Striker build, a Mayakashi build, and of course a Witchcrafter build. So I'll try and put those together for you guys as well, or at least put some demo deck lists together. And then we'll also be opening up some of the Mavens set as well, so you can kind of see how our lot differs in yours. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope this has given you a bit of a breakdown of everything you need to know, and all of the kind of ins and outs and the integral parts you need to be looking out for in Magnificent Mavens coming out this Thursday. With all of that out of the way, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Till next time, as absolutely always, stay safe, and of course, happy dueling!